Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Skeletons, the fourth studio record by the nu metal band Nothingface. Today we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of the record, so I've decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. I've stumbled upon their music back in 2012 and since then I've been their massive fan. The production on Skeletons was done by Bill Kennedy, he did a great job, the production is tight, it's clean but heavy, no loudness or no clipping, just the way I like it. Message is diverse, songs are about various subjects as you can see here, invasion of Afghanistan, organized religion, American government, but also more things that they do not tell you on Wikipedia page, like drug addiction, relationship issues, mass media, propaganda, pedophilia in Catholic Church, revenge, personal struggles. There's lots of interesting topics on this record. They say here that the song Ether is about George W. Bush and his Middle Eastern policies, but it doesn't have to be about that for you. You can interpret it however you like. I personally never linked those songs to anything political. I felt like they were about personal struggles with relationships and other people. So the recording sessions for this record weren't going smoothly because the vocalist Matt Holt was going through substance abuse issues, Tom Maxwell's mother died, he was the guitarist for this band, and bassist Bill Gall or Gales divorced his wife. Basically only the drummer Tommy Sickles, who also joined the band in 2002, he was the only guy that didn't suffer any issues. Like everyone else had their lives basically fucked up, but Tommy was just like, yeah, let's do this boys. Also here you can read a part of interview with Tom Maxwell, how he basically whines about this record and says the next one is going to be better. But yeah, there's not going to be a next one, sadly. So we've already talked about the production and the message, so let's focus on the structure. It's mostly basic, standard intro, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. 3 songs are more advanced in the way they have more segments, but that's basically it. The music direction on this record is just nu metal. Not many people know this, but besides Korn, Nothingface and POD were some of the first nu metal bands. The record starts with Machination and the first thing you're going to notice is the guitar work. It's phenomenal throughout the entire record. Tom has his own style, but also what you need to know is that other members also write guitar riffs, so it's not like he wrote all of the guitar parts here, just some of them, but he's playing great. He's precise, amazing riffage, some cool lead guitar work, I love his melodies. Next up is the bassist Bill Gall or Gale. I love the bass work on this record. It's audible, it sounds very fresh, it differs from the guitar work, he doesn't follow the guitar that much, it's just so beautiful, great work. Next we have the drumming done by Tommy Sickles. The previous drummer Chris sadly left the band but he would later rejoin, so this is the only record with Tommy in it, but Tommy is just as good as Chris behind the kit, he's killing it on the drums. He's precise, I love his double bass work sometimes, he doesn't do it that much, but his grooviness is all over the place. And finally we've got vocals done by Matt Holt, rest in peace. Matt Holt is my favorite vocalist ever. I like Matt's voice more than Chester Bennington. His range and what he could do with his voice is just astonishing. He could sing like an angel, scream, growl, and it would just sound so effortless but also emotional and powerful at the same time. I've actually had the pleasure of chatting with Matt back in 2016, a couple of months before he sadly passed away, and let me just tell you that this is one of my fondest memories from my life. It's sad that he's not with us anymore and that he cannot do more music, because there were plans. Chris and him were planning to do more music, sadly that will never be finished. But let's get back to the vocals. As I said before, they are perfect. Every note, every noise done by Matt Holt on this record is phenomenal, and he's the reason why this album is so memorable and stands the test of time. All of the lyrics on Skeletons were done by Matt Holt, but the music was done by 4 teams. The first team is basically Maxwell, the second team is Gal, the third team is Sickles and Maxwell, and the fourth team is Gal and Maxwell. Instrumentally, Machination was done by Gal and Maxwell. I must say that musically I adore this song. I love its very dark, sinister atmosphere. The bass, the guitars, the drumming, the vocals, everything shines through here. My favorite part of the song is the pre-chorus and chorus. Now don't disappoint me and do what you're told. Be patient, we'll be calling you. No one will believe you, so say what you will. Be patient, we'll be calling you. You're a little device, a mindless satellite. I guess the bridge part is we have no face and we set that date. I might be wrong, but I just love every segment in this song. It's not the best track here, but it's a legendary one. 11 out of 10. Telling time is hard when it rewinds, painting circles around your crimes. What if I told you to die? Would you hate me and burn up inside? No traces, no pictures, no sacred glowing scriptures, no control, all chaos, a savage screaming circus. Your throne of injustice, a dirty soil of mistrust. It pushes us down, forces us down. I know that I'm not a singer, like at all, but I just love this song from the vocal standpoint. I've heard this song 1,000 of times and it never gets boring. The instrumental work, phenomenal. The vocals, even better. 11 out of 10. Murder is Masturbation is another banger. I love how this record shifts between the melodic songs and the more heavier ones. Machination is the heavy one, Beneath is the melodic one, and Murder is the heavy one again. Love the vocal performance here. I'm not alright, but I'm okay. I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Follow the factions. The growling here is perfect. I cannot do it, but I love it. The song shifts towards more melodic approach in the bridge, but later at the end the chorus or lead melody comes back, you know, that heavy one. Great stuff. 11 out of 10. I never hesitate, because I'm too good for that. I never show restraint, because there's no need for that. I know everyone, I've been everywhere. I know everything, because I'm everybody. That's Ether, the best song on this record. It has a music video, it has a political message, but for me it was always more personal. And I just love the verses here, the pre-chorus, the chorus, the intro, just everything. From the musical standpoint, the song is a masterpiece. I love the guitar work here because it's very melodic and it stays in your head, same as the bass work and the drumming. What's interesting about this song is that it was entirely written by the bassist Bill Gall, which is just astonishing. He's the best songwriter in this band. Oh, I forgot to tell you who wrote the previous 2 songs. So, Beneath was written by Sickles and Maxwell, and Murder just by Maxwell. Going back to Ether, it's one of the best songs I've ever heard. The emotions Matt's vocals evoke here make this song a timeless masterpiece that will never be forgotten. 12 out of 10. I Wish I Was a Communist was written by Gall and Maxwell. This is one of the heavier songs on this record. I love the grooviness of it, the guitar riffs, the drumming, the bass work, it's all fast. Matt is doing mostly growling throughout the entire song. He only sings in the bridge at the end, I would say. We'll always be the same, no matter who you are. That's the only part he sings. He's just screaming and growling throughout the entire song. The bullshit! Roughing your tongues like spit! The psychotomic demigod! Also, imagine how angry the Americans were seeing a song with that title. I wish I was a communist, because I've noticed that everything that helps other people is considered communism in USA. Like free healthcare. Every normal country has free healthcare, but not USA. So it's hilarious to me. 11 out of 10. In Awareness is my second least favorite song on this record, and it was written by Maxwell. I love the vocal performance here. Matt is killing it. Hate is nothing new. Murderers watching every step. Ignorance, oblivious to all the evidence. Repent for all the innocence. Forget, so we all can rest. I love the vibe he provides for this song. Then we've got the instrumental work, and I must say that instrumentally this is the weakest track on the record, cause the verses are great, the chorus as well, but that bridge is kinda cringy, bro. But everything else is perfect here. So again, 10 out of 10. Patricide is my second favorite song on this album, and it's the second one written by Gal. I'm not the devil, and that's untrue. I'm just not like you. Anger holds my hands, keeps me in seclusion, a prison. But I can't help it, I hate everyone, even you. And then the chorus goes in. I love this song so much. The lyrics speak to my soul, especially the verses. I feel like this song is about you trying to control your emotions, but sometimes you just cannot. Of course, it can be about a completely different thing, but that's how I've always felt since the first time I've heard this song. I love the vocal performance yet again. Matt is singing so beautifully here, it makes me actually cry. And the instrumental work is also on the same level. Gal or Gail provided us with some beautiful bass lines, great guitar work and drumming. Thank you. 11 out of 10. Here Come the Butchers is that anti-religious song against the Catholic Church. It's the heaviest song here, to be honest. It was written by Maxwell and Gal. I love the grooviness of this song, the guitar riffs, the drumming, the bass, and that part to-do-doom, 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 to-do-doom. Who do you control? To-do-doom, to-do-doom, to-do-doom. You can't control your own priest. Who do you control? That's the best part for me. And also the bridge part. Liars and killers and rapists, your priests are uncontrolled. Sounds like a human sacrifice. Great track. I love every second of it. 11 out of 10. I forgot to mention that Here Come the Butchers is a track without any singing. It only has growling and screaming. I Am Him is another song written just by Maxwell, so we already know it's going to be the weakest one. I still think it's a beautiful piece, but when I think about all of the other songs here, then this one is the weakest one for sure. I love the chorus here, but the verses need a little bit of work. Hide away inside the dark place in my mind. Fear of God, and will He take me home to fire? Hide away inside the dark place in my mind. Fear the God, and will He take me home? I love that part. It's so beautiful and emotional, but those verses and bridge, man. What the fuck are you doing? I don't know why in the verses there are those electronic elements. They do not fit the music at all, but yeah, this song is still a banger and I love it, but it's the weakest one here, as I said before. 10 out of 10. Session is a banger written by Gal and Maxwell. This is another of those very melodic, beautiful pieces. I love Matt's vocals here. This song doesn't have any screaming or growling, it's just Matt singing with his beautiful angelic voice. I love to see you cry, I always crack a smile. I'm crowned, face down, with the vultures all around. Great lyrics, great verses, amazing chorus. This song is another masterpiece that cannot leave my head. 11 out of 10. Big Fan at the Gallows is the final song written just by Gal, and what a song it is. His previous two songs were very melodic and peaceful. This one is a heavy banger. It still has singing in the choruses, but in the verses, Matt is screaming his ass off, and I just love this track so much. This is basically a diss track directed at every band that basically sells out and makes music without having fun with it. So if you make music just because you need to earn money and survive, but not because you're an artist and you want to create something interesting. The instrumental work is phenomenal, and I just love that chorus. Revolt the dreams of demons to tear the world apart. Now that we have a reason, a holocaust will start. You interfere, it complicates, makes us laugh, it makes us hate. You will fall down one day. Yeah, great shit. 11 out of 10. Incarnadine is the final song written by Maxwell, and it's the most interesting song instrumentally here, because it has a more advanced structure. Like we have intro, verse, chorus, and then we have a bridge, a new chorus appears, then another bridge, then another new chorus, and then the outro. This track has the heaviest intro. It's like, shut up, stop talking! Matt is screaming and growling, and we basically have some drum fills where only Tammy is playing, and the guitar work, the bass work, just everything works here. But I love the mellow parts, you know, the most melodic ones. The hate, the why, the need, the reason, believing, and I know the God, the lies, the lying. I don't remember the lyrics here, but I just love that part. It's beautiful. 11 out of 10. And the final song on the standard edition, All Caught Up. This is another heavy song. It was written by Sickles and Maxwell. I have no idea at who the lyrics are aimed at, but I know that they aren't pleasant, because the chorus is basically, think about the reason why you came, 'cause we don't want you here. Tell us again that I'm the fucking problem. With hope I'll disappear. So yeah, it's someone that has a problem with you and you're just making fun of it. Great vocals, yet again, Matt is killing it. The instrumental work, phenomenal as well. Great end to this amazing record, 11 out of 10. The UK edition of the record, which I own, has a bonus track. It's either Down in Flames or Down in Flames and Bleeder. Bleeder is a song from the previous record, so I am not reviewing it, because why? It's on Violence record. When Violence is going to be 25 years old, then I will review it. Down in Flames is another anti-religious song, and I just love its energy and intensity. The vocals are so fun. We are the second chance. Your rules are broken. Now we are religion and reason. A second chance. Love that part. The drumming is stellar. Bass and guitars amazing. As usual, the vocals are perfect. I don't know who wrote this song, but I feel like it's either Gal or Sickles and Maxwell. 11 out of 10. And we also have 3 songs that didn't make the cut for the record. The first one is called In the Wake Of. You might have seen it on YouTube because of me, because I've done the lyric video, and before that I uploaded it on my Aku channel in the best quality possible. This is my second favorite Nothingface song like ever, after Ether. I love the vocal performance here. Matt is killing it with his singing and screaming, it's just so beautiful. He came and made, invited me with numbers, decay away of heavy darkest slumber, an ocean of violence, the heavy alliance, the notion forgotten us too often. That's the verse and it's just so beautiful. And we've got pre-chorus, which I cannot sing at all, and then the chorus. Satisfy nothing, just to raise a face of novelty. But this time I know I'm everything I'll ever need, smiling in front of me. No more dark winters. Something like that. I just love it. Every second of this song is beautiful. The instrumental work, which is very melodic. Because of it, I think Gal wrote this one. I might be wrong, but it has that flavor of his songwriting. I've heard it thousands of times, and I will hear it 1,000 times more. 12 out of 10. Everything I Hate is another B-side, and this is one of the heavier songs. If it was featured on the record, I think this would be the heaviest one, because it has tremolo riffs, very fast drumming, a lot of screaming, and I must say that for me at least it's the weakest track here. It's still great, don't get me wrong, but some of the verse riffs and the bridge isn't for me, it's not that good. I love the chorus, yeah, you're everything I hate, and the pre-chorus is great as well. And that intro with tremolo riffs, good stuff. 9 out of 10. Finally we've got Principles of Gangsterism, and this song is better than the previous one, and I guess I wish it was on the record. I love the guitar riffs, the drumming, the bass work. I feel like this song was either written by Maxwell or Sickles and Maxwell. The vocals, great shit. Let's talk about country, let's talk about fame, let's talk about every shit that you've ever made. I guess this one is more catchy than Everything I Hate. I love the chorus here and the verse riffs. Epic stuff. 10 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is ideal. Replayability, yeah. It's a timeless record. It's in my top 10 music albums of all time. It's right up there with Decrepit Births, Diminishing Between Worlds, Talas, The Generation of Danger, and 36 Crazy Fists, Bitterness the Star. This album is a must listen to anyone who enjoys music. Not just metal music, but music in general, because you will love the vocals, the atmosphere of this record, the guitar riffs, the bass sounds, the drumming, everything just works here. I will never forget about this record, especially because it saved me from a suicide attempt in 2013. I didn't want to talk about that at the beginning of this video, but yeah, this record saved my life a couple of times. In 2013 I would listen to it every day, like for 10 hours straight, and I would just sing all the time, and I would cry, I would cut myself, and I was so unhappy, but this one got me through some very dark times. Times I hope will never return, but when they do, I have skeletons to save me from them. Thank you for watching. Celebrate the anniversary by spinning this record today. It deserves some love and attention. I feel like this whole band is very underappreciated by the metal community, even the nu metal community. No one is talking about Nothingface. No one is sending their music to other people, but you should. Spread the love and spread the information about this band. That's all from me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram page, links in the description. I will post there some photos of this record, and I will see you in my other videos. Bye!